morning, this is Emma from Farmers Market, and Jenny Chapman from Hong Kong Racing joins me today, and you might recognise her as Jenny from The Paddock, and we're just going to spend 60 seconds asking you a couple of questions. Now, I heard a rumour, is it true that you used to be a jockey?
I was, yeah. I was a jockey for 10 years, and I used to ride track work. I rode track work for 18 years as well, because my dad was a trainer, so yeah, I spent my life around races.
This must be different going from jockey to commentator, or no?
It was interesting. I sort of did that through winning a lady jockey's premiership, and then one of the TV stations in Australia asked me to work on the TV, and I've been doing it ever since.
Okay, awesome. Did your eating habits stop when you stopped riding? Because I'm assuming that you can't eat too much, or you have to keep your weight quite low.
Well, things have changed a lot, Em, because in the old days we just dieted as hard as we could, ate nothing basically. I lived on basically black coffee and chocolate caramello beers. So that was mine.
Good diet.
That was it, and it was a struggle. It was a real struggle. But now, you know, there's so much known about nutrition, so it just helps the jockeys, and they're much better educated.
Okay. So recently, I understand you've gone selectarian. So you're mostly a vegan diet, but you eat some seafood as well.
Yep.
Has that changed the way you feel, and you feel good about it? Beneficial?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been fantastic. I've actually lost 5 kilos without even trying. Just cutting out meat, pork, all the red meats as such, even chicken. But fish, you know, all the fish, and I love cheese as well. And every now and again on a Friday, if we go to Yum Cha, I have the little, pork.
Seafood or pork? Okay.
Yeah, sort of the sulong bao.
Okay.
I'll have one of those, but that's about it.
Okay.
And the rest of the time it's seafood and veggies and fruit.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And do you find either family or friends saying, "Oh my God, there's not tofu again," or you're at a dinner table and everyone's like, "Oh,
yeah." Actually, that's the worst part, because it's almost like, you know, stay away from it.
You've got a disease or something.
Yeah, it's crazy, because honestly, it's there's so many things you can choose from off the menu, whether it be, you know, pastas and vegetables and fish, and you know, there's just that many options.
Okay.
But every time, you know, my husband's sort of like, "Oh no, she's not eating it," I'm like, "Oh, leave me alone," you know.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Do you find it hard to eat out at restaurants, or are you finding Hong Kong's changing their mentality around?
Actually, I think a lot of it's changing in that sort of direction as well. Yeah, I've found there's so many vegetarian restaurants and things like that. Not that I've ever looked for them until I sort of started this about 4 or 5 months ago. But yeah, I think there's been a big change.
Okay. Do you think your husband sneaks out and has a steak every now
I'm
and
sure
again, or he just tries and avoids it? Has changing your eating habits changed your perception, or your drinking habits, or chocolate habits, or junk food habits, or anything like that?
Well, I used to get the caramello bears sent up because I still love them.
Yep.
Well, I did, and then I was sort of trying to go to the healthier chocolate, because I do like chocolate. So I've gone to the dark chocolate. Okay. And I really enjoy that, and I haven't had a caramello bear since.
Wow.
Believe it or not. Huge change.
From every day to nothing.
Yeah. Wow. And anything else? No, I think, you know, it's been quite easy, and it's not difficult at all. And the other thing, you know, with losing the weight, I think the options, particularly when you share a lot of meals in Hong Kong, it just cuts down your options. Yeah. And I used to eat a lot, so I'm not eating as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
Here.
Hong Kong.
Love
it. Love it. How long have you been in Hong Kong?
24 years.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And who do you consider the most famous person you've ever met?
Well, Princess Diana.
Oh, you met her?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I had a drink with her.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, she came to Flemington, and they asked me to open the door with her and go into the committee room, and I stood at the bar and had a drink with Princess Di. Wow. We had a good old chat.
Well, there you go. Jenny and Princess Di from Jenny in the Paddock.
You wouldn't believe it.
Thanks for joining us this morning, and look out for our next 60 seconds with somebody.